Did the New York Times get it wrong? Read that headline. Data raised doubts on wide use of cancer treatment for breast condition. Wouldn't it sound better if it said data raises doubts on wide use of cancer treatment for breast condition? What's the difference there? What am I asking? We're talking about subject and verb agreement, aren't we? And it sounds really quite odd to use the plural with data. Most people think that what sounds correct is to use the singular. So how do you decide? A lot of this class is going to be focused on making decisions, understanding what the options are, how to decide between the options. So let's start with this decision. How do we decide? Okay, so the rule, you got to have your subject and verb agreement. Subjects are either singular or plural. The verbs need to match the subject. So this seems like a straightforward question. Is data singular or is data plural? And it's actually not a simple question. It's a subject of some contention. I want to make sure you're well informed, and then you can think about the two competing thoughts on this topic and decide which way you're going to use that word. One school of thought holds that the word data is a Latin word, and it's thought to be the plural of the word datum. Okay, so in that case, let's think about grammar with a more familiar word. Let's just say dog and dogs. Do you say what is a dog, or do you say what is dogs? Say what is a dog, right? What are a dog or what are dogs? It's really easy to hear that the is goes with the singular and the are goes with the plural. Those are obviously correct. So the same should be true for datum and data. We should be saying what are data, not what is data. It still doesn't sound right though, does it? But that is certainly how the New York Times article was using it. It was using data as a plural. The second role of thought, second school of thought, basically holds that we've become very accustomed to using data as a singular noun, and that it is now generally considered a singular noun. Well, more accurately, it's considered a mass noun, like sand or rain, where the assumption is that you're referring to a group of individuals, but that mass noun is treated as a singular thing. In order to refer to a single rain drop, you have to add the word drop. A single data point, you have to add the word point. A single grain of sand. But when you refer to the mass noun, you say the sand is hot, the rain is pouring, the data is fascinating. Either way, for the sake of this course, we're going to generally adhere to the accepted data as a mass noun, although I reserve the right to slip in the archaic and stuffy data is a plural and should be treated as a plural. I invite you to consult with your Latin professor. Take advantage of being at the University of California and educate yourself on such issues. Make up your own mind. Oh, one sneaky way around this, if you forget singular, plural, what did she say, mass noun, just use a collective noun. Really easy. Collective noun for dogs, dogs run in a pack. Collective noun for data, data runs in a set. So when you say, this data set is fascinating, it's very clear that you're talking about a singular set of data, and set is a familiar, regular noun, and you can easily tell when it's plural and when it's singular, and that will eliminate your concerns over whether to treat data as singular or plural.